All right, everyone to your places.
We're ready in here, sir.
How are we in the studio?
Stand by, sir. Hit the lights.
Yes, sir. Striking.
Quiet on the set, please. We're on in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Arlington Weekly News. I'm Craig Nolan. Thanks for joining us. Q.
I'm Conor Douglass, filling in for Daniel.
There you go.
Sorry.
My name's Adele Quo.
And that's our lineup here for this post Easter show, post-tax day show for April of 2017. We hope you all got your taxes in and everything is okie dokie.
Had a couple extra days there, so
you and the
no
IRS.
excuses.
IRS, yeah, we did have a couple extra days there, so that's a good thing. I'm still working on mine, but I had to file an extension this year, the first time I've ever done that. Oh my goodness, so hopefully that'll resolve itself. Anyway, it's our post-tax day show for 2017 and usual lineup news and community bulletin board. Adele is here with
It's Easy Being
Green. Indeed it is, our CBB file. Denise is here with her reviews, our news for seniors, and an interview to wrap things up, and that's our show. But before we begin, a social media reminder from Conor here.
Yes, you can follow us on our Facebook page at facebook.com/Arlington. I can't.
Well, he's going to read off
Yeah.
this camera because it's on the prompt.
Arlington Weekly News #1,
Take two.
or at YouTube at www.youtube.com/Arlington Weekly News.
All right, thanks, Conor. We'll get this figured out here in a minute. We're still working things out. Here we go. The first of our news items. Well, an armed and dangerous gang member wanted for murder may be on the run in the DMV area. Fugitive Walter Giovanni Gomez killed New Jersey resident Julio Matute in May of 2011. Gomez is a Honduran citizen, illegal U.S. immigrant, and possibly a highly ranked operative for the Mara Salvatrucha, or MS-13 gang. MS-13 is a criminal organization that originated in California but now extends throughout the North and Central America, including thousands in Maryland and Northern Virginia. Gomez is described as a white Hispanic male in his early 30s, about 5'7" in height, weighing about 160 pounds, with black hair and brown eyes. He is known to many by his nickname Cholo, and has experience in construction, hanging drywall, and kitchen work. If you have any information about this person, call 1-800-CALL-FBI. That's 1-800-225-5324, or visit tips.fbi.gov, and they'll be happy to get any information you have on this character. Conor.
Thanks, Craig. The 4th annual Coming Home Breakfast was held at the National Rural Electric Cooperative Association Conference Center in Ballston. The annual event was part retrospective of the past year and part push for financial support. ASPAN operates the Arlington County Government's Homeless Service Center and Courthouse, and also provides a variety of services to support the homeless population. In its recent fiscal year, 92 cents of every dollar of its $3.6 million expenses went to direct client support. Kathleen Seibert, the organization's CEO, voiced concerns about the federal government's commitment to support the homeless. State Senator Barbara Favola and Patrick Hope were in attendance. Craig?
Oh, sorry, fumbling with my microphone here, excuse me. Well, last week we reported on Arlington-based business that is about to shrink its office space, and this week we're reporting on one that is expanding. Bloomberg BNA, the division of the financial news and software company Bloomberg, is and we're quoting now, a legal, tax, and compliance research organization. They've been based in Crystal City since 2007. Bloomberg and BNA, considered moving elsewhere, but decided instead to expand their space and bring 125 additional jobs to their existing headquarters here in Virginia. And that's good news. Conor.
Well, an Arlingtonian made it to one of the Commonwealth's top legislative posts, governor, sort of. Wakefield High senior Wissam Mustafa was Speaker of the House of Delegates for the Virginia Model General Assembly for a 3-day session. Mustafa isn't new to the legislative process. This is her third year participating in the YMCA-sponsored program. Also participating from Arlington was State Senator Annabelle Mudge from HB Woodlawn Secondary, where she is a sophomore. Arlington has participated in the 70-year-old Model General Assembly for just under a decade. This year, 78 students participated. They spent time in Richmond for the occasion, where they met other kids from Virginia and a real-life former state senator.
All right, Conor, also in our news items, is that the end of our news items? That is the end of our news items. I'm sorry. We'll be back with our CBB file right after we hear from Adele Quo in another installment of
It's Easy Being Green.
Indeed it is. Here's our Earth Day lady down
Great.
here.
Thanks,
Adele.
guys, for the warm welcome. And welcome, everyone, to our Earth Day edition of It's Easy Being Green. Let's start with some important Earth Day events to mark on your calendars. I'm sure you've all wanted to run into our favorite mascot, Joe Tree Frog. He'll probably be at one of the following popular green events. The first event is Enjoy One-Stop Shopping plus free classes and workshops at the 11th Annual Arlington Home Show Garden Expo this coming Saturday, April 22nd from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Thomas Jefferson Community Center. Event number 2, select from a wide variety of native plants that are accustomed to our local climate and wildlife. There's native plants for sun, shade, and even deer-resistant plants available to purchase on Saturday, April 29th from 1 to 4 p.m. at Long Branch Nature Center. And our third event, don't forget, apply by April 30th for the Stormwater Wise Landscapes Lottery Program. If you're selected to participate, you can get up to $2,500 free money to use for a backyard garden project that improves our water quality and invites birds and butterflies into your yard. So check out Arlington County's Be Earth Friendly Everyday webpage for more ideas on the numerous easy ways to be green every day in Arlington. The sun's warm rays have always been free and abundant. Arlington's initiative to rethink energy, that's AIRE, is partnering with Virginia Sun and Arlingtonians for a Clean Environment, that's also ACE, to launch a 2017 solar co-op for Arlington, Alexandria, and Fairfax County residents. Like a food co-op, buying in bulk as a group means purchasing solar systems together to save money and share knowledge. Each member will sign his or her own contract with the solar installer, but everyone gets to enjoy the bulk discount through a competitive bidding process. Co-op members can save up to 20% off the cost of going solar. Plus, you can enjoy the support of your fellow co-op members and Virginia Sun throughout the process of switching to a solar system. More than 80 Arlington residents, plus thousands of Virginians across the Virginia Commonwealth have gone solar. Join the first information session. Okay, that's a kind of a tough word for me. About the Greater Arlington Solar Co-op on Wednesday, May 10th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. at the Navy League building. Register online at the Virginia Sun. Register online. The Virginia Sun team will be at the Arlington Home Show and Garden Expo on April 22nd, so stop by and speak to them about harnessing the sun's energy at a discount. And remember, it's easy being green every day in Arlington, not just on Earth Day.
That's two pretty powerful systems or methods there, co-op and solar put together.
Exactly.
That sounds pretty exciting. I like that idea.
I know, I wish I thought of it.
Cooperative solar, good idea. Thanks, Adele.
You're welcome.
We appreciate your EBG efforts. As always, here we go now. As promised, our CBB, Community Bulletin Board file. Volunteer Arlington Day is coming up Tuesday, April 25. The Arlington Chamber of Commerce needs individuals and teams to help them out. This annual tradition of half-day service projects throughout the community will be held from noon to 4 in the afternoon at Fashion Center, Pentagon City. For more details and to register, give them a call. Number should be on your screen there, 703-525-2400, or email chamber@arlingtonchamber.org. Conor.
If you know of the 5th annual Festival of the Arts will be held on the weekend of Saturday, April 22nd to Sunday, April 23rd. It will run from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. on both days at 3003 Washington Boulevard. It's free to attend, but you still have to RSVP, so visit www.artfestival.com/festivals/Arlington-festivals-arts for details and to register. Craig?
All right. Conor, also in our CBB file, if you know of a business or a person based in Ballston who is helping to improve the area's stature, then consider nominating them for the first Best of Ballston Awards. This new competition, hosted by the Ballston Business Improvement District, will focus on 3 areas: property managers, property brokers, and product or service innovators. Nominations are open from now until May 1st. The award ceremony will be held June 21st at the Westin Arlington Gateway Hotel. You can visit ballstonbid.com/annual-meeting-best Ballston Awards to learn more and to make your own nominations. Conor.
Thanks, Craig. Northern Virginia Soil and Water Conservation District seeding sale makes low-cost bare root native shrub and tree seedings available to Northern Virginia residents. Seedling packages are announced in January, go on sale in February, and are available for pickup in late April or early May. Trees and shrubs help cleanse water, prevent soil erosion, provide habitat, cool our climate, and clean our air. Consider adding native trees and shrubs to your community today. Learn more and place your order. Craig?
And also in CBB, on Saturday, April 29 at 7 in the evening, Opera Nova will present Spring Fling with its mission to provide opportunities for everyone to access classical music and the arts through its performances, concerts, programs, and special speakers. Opera Nova's Spring Fling will feature guest speakers, a performance designed by artistic director Jose Sachin, as well as refreshments and camaraderie. It'll take place at the NREC, National Rural Electric Cooperative Association, I think that's right, building at 4301 Wilson Boulevard here in Arlington. 22203 is their zip. Entrance free. Parking underground is located on North Taylor Street. This event is free, but reservations are requested and encouraged, and a donation of $10 is suggested. To pay by check, please make them out to Opera Nova and then mail them to address, should be on your screen there, Opera Nova, P.O. Box 7057 here in Arlington, 22207. One more? No? No more. Okay, we'll be back with news for seniors right after Denise, take 2. Denise and her review. Here's Denise.
Signature Theater's newest offering, Midwestern Gothic by Royce Bavarick and Josh Schmidt, is described by director Matthew Gardner as having tinges of Lolita, Fargo, and Misery. If you try to imagine how a Sam Shepard play might fare when set to music, you may grasp the essence of this production. Morgan Keane plays Stina, the requisite ingenue, a bored Midwestern teenager who wants to escape the monotony of her life. She addresses abandonment issues due to her mother, Deb, played by Sherry L. Edlin, who spends most of her time at the bar she works in. She develops an unhealthy relationship with her stepfather, Red. She finds an old yellow swimsuit of her mother's and poses provocatively for him while asking, "Do you think I'm pretty?" while he snaps Polaroids. It is easy to guess that this will not develop into a healthy relationship. The play tells her dark and twisted tale while setting it to pleasant and appealing music. She is accompanied by her chorus of hired boys, who also serve as locals in the community. While Morgan Keane and Timothy J. Alex are new to Signature, the cast is rounded out with troupe regulars, so you can be assured that the voices are experienced and committed. The horrors of the plot are delivered by intricate lyrics and accomplished musicians. Sam Ludwig is the innocent Anderson, Rachel Zampelli is the barfly Luann, and Bobby Smith is the sheriff. All develop their small cameo roles as people who suffer horrible consequences when they cross paths with Stina. An image of Jesus can't even rectify the tragic choices she makes. Midwestern Gothic is moody and dark, though not without its moments of humor. It is graphic, intense, and bloody, but well acted and sung. Some audience members will applaud Vaverick and Schmidt as risk-takers who push the limits of musical theater as we know it. Others will remember that Stina mentions a couple of times that she gets her best ideas while pruning in the bathtub. They might wish that she had opted for a quick shower instead. Stina will continue to wreak havoc through April 30th. I'm Denise Pringle. Now back to the news desk.
Western Gothic? Something Gothic. Thanks, Denise. Denise Pringle and her reviews. We appreciate it, Denise. Thanks a lot. Here we go. As promised now, our News for Seniors segment. And News for Seniors glasses, oh, I got them on. Holy cow, they're right here. Are you planning to grow older in your current home? Sometimes you plan things, sometimes you don't. Well, if you answered yes to this question, the National Council on Aging has published comprehensive guidelines for aging in place the right way. This information covers aging-friendly home, some modifications that you can make, preventative health care to remain healthy and independent, and strategies for communicating with your health care provider. You can get more information at Medicare Matters, all one word there, medicarematters.org, should be on your screen there. You can also download a copy of the National Institute on Aging's publication, we're quoting now, Talking with Your Doctor, a guide for older people, and you can get that from their website, which is also on your screen, I think. Okay, Conor, you're next.
Thank you, Craig. May is Older Americans Month. 2017 marks the 33rd year of activities to recognize and celebrate significant achievements and contributions of senior citizens to the community. This year's theme is Age Out Loud, and Arlington County is looking for aging champions who personify this theme. Submit your nomination for an outstanding older Arlingtonian or volunteer who contributes to the field of aging in Arlington to be recognized during Older Americans Month in May. You can nominate an aging champion, even yourself, until Friday, April 28th by downloading a nomination form from the Area Agency on Aging's website at aging-disability.arlingtonva.us. You can also email completed forms to arlaa@arlingtonva.us. Craig?
Aging out loud. Something you have to think about. Okay, also in our News for Seniors file, here are some interesting facts about aging that you might not know. Life expectancy is increasing at a faster rate. Between 1900 and 1960, life expectancy increased by 2.4 years, but since 1960, it has increased by 3.5 years. U.S. Census Bureau data indicates that individuals age 85 and up are the fastest growing age group by percentage of the population. There are over 65,000 population. They should reach 86.7 million by 2050. Minorities, make up almost half of the older population. 42% of people 65 and older in the U.S. are part of minority groups. Sadly, 16.8% of the elderly in America are poor or near poor, and nearly half of all adults 65 and older do some volunteering. There are more people over age 60 than under 15, and the facts continue here. The elderly vote for more than any other age group within the highest turnout rate of any age group, over 70%. That was in 2008. And seniors need just as much sleep as others, don't we all? But it might be harder for seniors to get enough sleep. You can read more about these facts and a whole lot more at mastersinhealthcare.com. Information should be on your screen there. Seniorliving.com also, and also seniormatters.com. Okay, that's our News for Seniors segment. We'll be back with sign off and bye-bye after.
Welcome to the segment of Sustainable Scoop. I am your host, Leonard Robinson, and I'm filling in for Miriam Gennari, who's on vacation. So, hey, Miriam, I'm going to do a good job. Well, with me, I have Jeffrey Richardson from Imani Energy. Jeffrey, welcome to Sustainable Scoop.
Thank you very much for having me.
All right. Well, tell us a little bit about Imani Energy.
Well, Imani Energy is a solar power system installation company. We focus on working primarily in low-income and people of color communities and working to leverage solar power systems to create jobs in those communities. So we're really a solar power system installation company. We do training. We're a parts reseller, so all of the equipment for solar. But our core focus and the reason we were formed was to increase the participation of low-income and people of color in the solar energy industry and in renewable energy industry.
So literally power to the people.
Power to the people.
And you're creating jobs.
And creating jobs. That's the core focus of our company.
Yeah, because, you know, the African-American community and then low-income communities, they get left out in this green economy. So you're bridging the gap.
Exactly. And as we saw what happened with the computers, .com, kind of came like this and then went over our communities and passed by. So our focus is to work that doesn't happen. The world is going through a tremendous change in terms of how we power the civilization. And so it's moving to renewables. This is an opportunity for our communities to be engaged and also for just the whole nation to be engaged in a transformative change around energy, clean renewable energy, job creation, just a new way of connecting with the world and each other.
And, you know, fossil fuels are more expensive than solar right now. I was reading how fossil fuels have gone up and the solar energy has gone down.
Exactly. I mean, it's reached parity in many instances, and in many instances actually is lower. And the fastest growth that we have in terms of new energy supplies that are being brought on board are from solar, more than coal, more than natural gas. So it's an amazing story that, to a great extent, many people don't know about it, but it's a really powerful story that's transforming the energy sector here and around the globe.
Okay, where do you have projects at?
Well, we're working on a project right now in Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay.
Actually, we started a Solarize program, Solarize Wilmington program, and we have a goal of 150 kW. That's the size of systems. We're going to do multiple systems. That's our minimum goal, where essentially it's a group purchasing process where we get many people to come together. We get low prices on that, and then we also get people to work together to reduce their cost. And we also link that to training with community partners to get people into the solar industry. So we connect all of those dots. It's the dropping of costs, clearly important for the environment, leveraging solar power systems for job creation, and working in low-income and people of color communities to get job creation so that they can work on those systems. And so this way, whatever the community is where a system is based, we can provide jobs.
Okay, well, you know, you were brought to my attention green festivals. I understand you're one of the speakers there. What are you going to talk about?
Well, we're going to talk about some of these things, how we're formed, what's in our DNA in terms of being a social, mission-driven company, focus on change, transformative change, changing issues of economic equity. We want that to be a reality, economic equity. We want to expand this arena, the solar sector, renewable energy, so that people of color and low-income people are participants in this magnificent change that's taking place in the world. And also connected to some of the larger issues. I will talk about the economic issues, issues of war and peace, and we talk about oil, transforming, moving away from that, what that means for the world. Peace, if we move away from oil, because it is at the heart of so much pain and suffering in the world, and so much pollution. We can move to have a clean world, a world where we no longer vie for, fight over, have wars over oil, and we can create jobs, maintain the planet, maintain each other, and do it in a healthy way for years to come. The sun has a lifespan of about 5 billion years, so it'll be around for a while, and it's free, and we should be using it.
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you do what you do?
I do what I do because I'm inspired to create change. All my life has been about that. I've been an organizer, community organizer. I've worked as a journalist, many different things. But the core in all of that is how do we leverage things to create change in our communities, equity, justice for all people. And so I have a clear love for the environment, the earth. It sustains us. We must sustain it. And in doing so, we can sustain each other in a new kind of world that we must create.
Okay, and how long have you been doing what you're doing?
I started this in 2006, working with another company startup. We formed Imani in 2008.
Okay, and so you enjoy what you do?
I love it. It's very exciting. It's a great thing, doing good while doing this work, and it's a mission.
As we look into the green tea leaves, where are you going to be in 5 years?
In 5 years, hopefully we'll be doing Imani, our work across the country. Many people will be doing solar, and owners of businesses as well will be cleaning the environment, getting people back to work, and looking at ways to expand that and to open that up so that other people have the same opportunities, because our goal is not to hold it here, but to open this so that others can participate.
Are you going to stick with solar?
Solar will be a major portion of the work, but not solely solar. I mean, there's issues like battery storage is coming on really strong. That's another area. Energy efficiency is very critical. It's the first step, the floor of all of this. So that's another component as well.
So you're looking forward to the Green Festival?
I'm very excited about the Green Festival, humbled, and I'm looking forward to meeting a lot of people and sharing the work of Imani Energy and letting them know about all the people who are participating in this, like my outstanding advisory board. We have great people on this advisory board, and I'll talk more about them there, but they have just been so supportive, a great group of folks who have seen the vision and have supported it throughout these years.
Yeah, that's May 13th and May 14th at the DC Convention Center. What day are you speaking?
I'm not exactly sure. I think that's on the 12th. Don't quote me on that, though.
So we should show up both days just so we don't miss you. Huh?
Please, yes.
Yeah, well, I like that power to the people.
Yes.
Well, how can people find out more information about Imani Energy, and how can people get a hold of you?
Okay, they can get a hold of me at www.imanienergy.com. IMANI energy.com, as in Imani, as in faith, as in Kwanzaa principle Imani.
Aha, okay.
Yeah, ImaniEnergy.com.
Okay, well, we've got Jeffrey Richardson from Imani Energy. He's speaking at the Green Festival, and he'll be there May 13th and May 14th. So back to the news desk.
We appreciate your efforts. Leonard is one half of the Green and Sexy?
Sustainable,
Yeah.
Green and
Green
Sexy and
Sexy
Sustainable
show.
Scoop.
And his partner, Miriam,
right.
is on assignment, I guess.
Yes,
She's on
in
assignment
Italy.
In Italy.
So
On assignment
when
in
do I
Italy.
get that?
So we'll be expecting a full report from
That's right.
her assignment to Italy when she returns, and we wish her safe travels. And this is about a wrap for our post-tax day
And
Earth
Earth
Day
Day
show for April 2017. We thank you for watching. Anything else to add, folks, before we go? Get those solar panels up, right?
Yeah, and if you can, frame the solar panels with a green roof.
With a green roof.
So you're capturing our sun's energy and you're cleaning our stormwater.
And then maybe a pair of goats for your roof up there.
Sure,
So
why
they
not?
keep it trimmed
They can
nicely.
graze.
Nicely,
That'll be
neatly
interesting.
trimmed. And, well, thanks to Mr. Connor here
Thank
for
you, yeah.
filling in and helping us out tonight. Giving Daniel a run for his money here. And we'll
I
see
know,
what-
right? I may be back next week. Who knows? Yeah.
Well, we'll see. Okay, well, be careful, Daniel. All right, that's it. We thank you for watching, and we hope you got your taxes done and have a safe and happy Earth Day coming up next week. If you're there, we'll be here, and we'll try it all again. Have a safe week. Bye-bye. Happy Earth Day.